Hello everyone. So today's video is sleep routine. And this one's actually gotten kind of hard for me recently because my husband has started sleeping through his alarm. And so I have to actually make sure that he's up, but he sets his alarm 15 to 30 minutes before he wants to wake up. And then he gets up and takes like 30 minutes or so to get ready before he leaves the house. And before he leaves, we like to have family prayer and things like that. We get the kids up for family prayer. Well, he needs to be out of the house about 4:30. Now it's a bit earlier than that for a few weeks till things change in his work because some of the bosses and stuff are gone, and so he's having to fill in. So I end up having to either stay up until he leaves or go to sleep and then wake up when his alarm goes off and then stay up for the next 30, 45 minutes, an hour, and then go back to sleep before, so that's a lot more difficult. In the past, it would vary somewhere between 9 and 12 or 1, depending on what happened through the day, if I ended up needing to take a nap because of exhaustion, just different things like that. I have a CPAP that I use or can use. I don't have to use it daily, but I do need to be aware of how I'm feeling, things like that. The more exhausted I am, the more likely I am to need it. Because what we found is that for some reason the structures in my neck will just start collapsing when I'm too exhausted, especially up near my nasal passage. And we found that because I started getting sore throats. We knew I was snoring bad. And my husband said the snoring would come and go. Like, sometimes it would be there majorly, sometimes it wouldn't be there at all. Well, we noticed the times it was there majorly, the doctor would look, I'd have a sore throat, and the doctor would look, and the upper passage would be red and sore, like it was irritated, with no explanation as to why it was irritated. So that's why we then decided to look into to get with a sleep doctor. The doctor heard what was happening, and his concern was what we could do about it. He could tell I needed something, but only part of the time, and we weren't sure if a sleep study would catch it. Luckily, we found some scientific studies that prove that it's more common with EDS, and he was able to submit those to insurance, and insurance did cover the CPAP. So, just with that, because our concern was if I had done a sleep study and it was during a time I didn't need it, it would show that I didn't need it and then we couldn't get it. But we were sure I needed it. So we needed to be able to prove that I needed it. But at the same time, it also wasn't worth it to run a sleep study if we were just going to have to appeal anyway and prove it with scientific studies. So by doing it this way, we saved the cost of a sleep study while we were able to get me the help I needed. So I was very grateful for that, and it does help a lot during those times. One of the other issues at the time was we didn't know what was causing it. We still were unsure. We knew it came and went, but there was no guarantee what was going to be, what would cause it, and so that I could make sure it happened. We figured that out since I've got the CPAP. So that's my sleep routine. I do make sure I take some pills before bed. And I have to be careful if I take the wrong pills for the morning at night or night at morning. I can have more problems. They aren't prescription. They're just supplements, but still. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.